What's up, guys? It's the skinny guy with the guitar in his hands. If you're new here, you might be here from one of my Dear Dad songs. Dear Dad, I've still got more to say. Or maybe one of my parodies. What's going on, Wallen? Last night he let the clips talk. Hey there, old Melinda. Say, who you think of Jason? Yeah, I've got a lot of those. If you're a real OG, you might remember this one from 2020.
Now everybody hates that bitch Carol Baskin.
Over the past couple years, I've had my fair share of viral hits on the internet, opened up for Tyler Farr, played shows with Chase Matthew, Trey Lewis, and I've appeared on multiple radio shows. But that's not at all where the story begins. Let's take it back to the beginning. I've played a guitar since I was old enough to hold one, dreamed of music. Also liked baseball, video games, and I wanted to be a professional bull rider. But at the end of the day, music was always my number one. So I started a Facebook page 9 years ago, got with some buddies from high school, and made what we thought was a record label, and put on a show. I couldn't believe I was actually on stage playing for people and they were cheering. If you would have asked me, I was going to be famous the next day, but then everything changed. The only thing I wanted more than a music career was to be a father. You see, my dad wasn't there for me growing up, and now I had the opportunity to prove that I could be a good dad. But I couldn't even get a paying gig, so it was time to hang up the guitar, work a full-time job to provide for my family and make sure my daughter had a great life. Her mother and I ended up getting a divorce, but a couple years later, boom, another baby. The girl I was seeing at the time had gotten pregnant. I was on cloud 9. I had gotten everything I ever wanted, a little boy and a little girl. Everything was perfect. But after my son's mother and I split up, she moved back across the country. I drove thousands of miles multiple times in a truck that was overheating to see my son. Took her to court, won, just for her to block everything I had and ignore the court order. If you've never experienced this, and I hope you haven't, you cannot imagine the pain that comes with this. For years I tried to reach out, made different Instagram accounts, changed my phone number so she wouldn't recognize it, and she blocked me every time. Before I realized it, I was drinking myself to death to numb the pain. To this day, I still remember telling my mom, if she's gonna act like I don't exist, I guess I gotta get famous so that she can't ignore me. So I started posting videos.
Still think and promise to.
The song that I just wrote today. The song I wrote. Hope you enjoyed it. I even put together a band at one point. I was playing anywhere that would let me play, but then in 2020, Netflix put out a show called Tiger King.
Just a few short weeks ago, everything was going great, but little did we know that a Chinese man was making a meal out of a bat.
I was in disbelief that a song that I filmed on a shitty cell phone from my back porch went viral, and it's about Tiger King nonetheless. 14.1 million views on Facebook, over 1 million views on YouTube. Next thing I know, I'm on radio shows.
Austin Foreman.
Yes.
Is a singer-songwriter dude that I've been following on social media for, I don't know, maybe 3 months, 4 months.
One of our listeners went viral.
That's cool.
From what I understand, he's a listener. Austin Foreman is his name.
The other Tiger King link today deals with one Austin Foreman. And he is the singer of one of our Quarantunes.
For sure this is it, right? Nothing's stopping me now. Game over, I've made it, it's only up from here. Bro, we even made a music video on an iPhone.
Just a few short weeks ago, everything was going great, but little did we know that a Chinese man was making a meal out of a bat.
But the truth is, my drinking was just getting worse. I couldn't even play a gig without drinking to calm my nerves. I'd gotten so used to not feeling anything that it's the only way I could function. The first time I performed my viral song live, I was so drunk that I fell off the stage.
We might want to give them a tag.
Soft dim lights help ease the pain. The cold hard facts, they never change.